LP4U. You've got myself here, LLL, also Polydukes.
Oh, that's me. Hello.
That is you. And also today we're joined by our special guest, Rumours of Ghosts. Hey, Rumours.
Hey guys. It's good to be here.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? It's Monday night.
I'm certain. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Street Fighter. After a long day at work, this is what's on my mind.
What's on Mondays? My Kitchen Rules on Monday? Is that a thing? I don't know, is that 5 years
Is
ago?
that still a thing? That was a while ago. That was...
I don't watch enough TV to comment. But yes, Rumours of Ghosts means we're doing a special night tonight. It is a Birdie night. So we're going to discuss the ins and outs of Birdie, how to play him, good buttons, and how to beat him. So then once we've discussed a few things, we'll get some of you guys into the lobbies with us. We'll watch you play, talk about it.
Sorry, Inno's just told me that the Twitch chat that Married at First Sight is on. I've got to shut the stream down and get out of here. Sorry.
That's can't miss that one. No.
Wow. What a great premise for a show. Anyway, but yeah, so then we'll get some of you guys into the lobby. If you're a Birdie player and you want to get some advice from Rumours, definitely hit us up in the Discord and we'll make sure you get on the mic and we can all talk and help you learn Birdie, which is what we're here for tonight. Okay, so what we'll do to start with is Rumours and I will jump in.
Yep.
We'll both pick Birdie and we'll talk about the character and we'll move from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Very good.
Rumours is just going to go make a tea until he gets to about 10% health. He's going to remotely pop V trigger.
That's when the game starts, to be honest.
And then by the time he gets back to sit down, then he can go ham.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Birdie does, right? Nah, you gotta... Despite what people think about Birdie, you're not going to get a whole lot of success if you just turn your brain off entirely. He has some flaws, and most people try and like overlook them when they get hit by some half damage combo, like 50% combo or something. They're like, oh, what's that? That's too much. But Birdie does have some glaring flaws, which we'll go over tonight at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, Birdie. All right, so he's a big character.
Yep.
Lot of health.
He's got 1025 now, so just a bit over average. He used to have 1050, but they took it down a bit.
What do you think of his walk speed? Is it?
It's pretty bad. Unless you're in V trigger, this is not an ideal by any sense, right? You're going back and slow, about the same. His back dash is alright, and his forward dash is also kind of pretty much on the slow end. They're both very reactable. Like if you.
All right. So checking out his buttons. What are some really important buttons for Birdie?
Honestly, pretty much all of them. And I say this like with no, I don't think there is a bad button here in this entire collection. They all serve a really good purpose. Even all of his air normals, every single one has a bit of a purpose. Oh man, I'm getting some spikes here.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
Not me!
Might just be the Melbourne-Sydney connection sometimes.
Is there a storm? Did the storm from Brisbane come down? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, there was a storm today actually. Could be that, but
Maybe.
I'm on that NBN, so let's hope it's not that. But yeah, no, every single button has a pretty important purpose.
Okay, let's start from the top then. So he's got light punch.
Yep.
Crouching light punch.
Yeah, so your basic, you only really have one low confirm, and that comes off the crouch light kick.
Right.
That's really the only good one. That's the only one that really matters.
Right.
And of course, oh man, these spikes are coming out hard and fast today.
Yeah. We can just ignore the spikes and talk through it. So
yeah, sure.
So scratching light kick is his only confirming.
Yeah, you're not going to confirm off much else. He does have crouch light punch, but you can just stand block that.
Yeah.
So there's only real. That's the only one that really hits low and that you can confirm into. Yeah,
right. Okay, because that's his fastest button, standing light kick, right?
Standing light kick is 4 frame. Yeah, that's what your if you're like panic button pressing, I guess that's what you press, but you don't really want to be pressing 4 frames as like a panic button, really. Like 3 frames are ideal, and that's like that for a reason. It's kind of the price you pay for having like a big body character that does huge damage. You don't have some of those tools, and that's one of his flaws. You know, no 3 frame. Like we'll start ticking them off as we go down. The other one are of course slow walk speed, and now poor defensive options as well. Overall. The other good.
So, yeah, this button, crouching leg punch,
is god tier. I want to say about half screen. No.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit under like a third of the screen. You can, and it's a real good whiff punish button. So if I just like throw out a slow button, you can more or less jab it in on reaction or on the whiff.
Yeah, right.
Except this button's also god tier.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, every button has its purpose. And the start of like a good fundamental birdie is just knowing when to press all the correct buttons. Probably should have taken that round. So, but yeah.
That's alright. Alright, so the light buttons, what are some notable mediums?
Well, there's obviously the god tier medium punch. That's the the bread and butter of any good birdie. It's your go-to punish. It's your go-to poke. It's your go-to hit buffer. You can just stand at a distance, buffer your bullhead behind it, and and it's just like a huge range plus on block, and comes up pretty quick. 7 frames.
Wow.
So you, like honestly, you'll see a lot of birdies just walking back and forth, pressing this in the neutral, and if it connects, then they'll just have bullhead behind it.
Yeah, right.
And there's a reason for that. Like I said, it's 7 frames plus 1 on block. And it goes real far. Look at that. Super easy to catch buttons with.
It's only 16 frames recovery too.
Yeah, it's hard to whiff punish itself while it's real good at whiff punishing other buttons. And yeah, if you like, it's just a real good neutral button to be pressing. Obviously, don't press it an absurd amount because people will just stand at a distance and crush counter you. But you know, as far as like a good tool to learn buffering and whiff punishing, this is your go-to button. If someone whiffs a big heavy button in your face, like stand heavy kick or stand heavy punch or something, you can just catch them with that.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I say that, but yeah.
We say it's lag. Lag.
No, that's just me.
Then his heavy buttons. He's got
heavy buttons. So this is kind of like his fireball if you think about it. It's slow. It goes pretty far, and you know it doesn't really combo, but it does enough damage that people don't like getting hit by it. It's not significant, but it's like like a tool like anything else. But if you start seeing someone's doing that too much, it's got a good chunk of recovery on it. So
right.
So you can just like jump in when you see someone whipping this button in neutral too much.
Ino just wants to know if it's better to bullhead or bullhorn from standing medium punch.
So this is like a case of what you're trying to do. If you're trying to take someone to the corner, you'll see that certain things move people to the corner better, right? The biggest one is EX bullhead. That has the furthest in terms of just corner carry. Oh, maybe just let me hit. You want to like take people to the corner and bully them. But what bullhorn does, and that generally should be your combo ender, is that it gives the best Oki. So the general rule of thumb is like bullheads for corner carry, and bullhorns for Oki. But bullhorn does alright corner carry on itself, like by itself. So look at that, and you get the dash off. And the meaties off that bullhorn are like super simple. I think off quick rise, you just get stand medium punch, and off back rise you get stand heavy kick. Like and those are both again 2 god tier buttons. This is obviously his other solid button to throw in neutral.
Is this a crush counter?
Which one? Heavy punch? Nah.
Yeah.
The forward heavy punches, but
that crush
counters, and it has 1 hit of armor.
Alright. So it's good to go through moves, or
yeah. So if someone's playing Dulcim or Monart or something like that, you just want to just like kind of bully your way in with forward heavy punch.
Like that. Wow.
Reaction to pressing a button. But it is -8.
Oh boy.
So it's very unsafe. You can actually just medium punch it afterwards. So if you try medium punching, see?
Right.
There's a bit of like, you gotta press it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, the block stun's a bit weird on forward HP.
On Birdie, in general, he's one you want to practice punishing because the block stun on his moves are super, unique. There you go.
Yeah.
That one the block stun ends real quickly. Other ones they end real late. But yeah, that's another real good button. But because it's -8, you don't throw it out that much. That's one of its command normals. The other one, which you'll see a bit every now and then, just to close rounds, chase stun, is the slide.
Alright.
Down forward heavy punch.
Down forward heavy, right.
Yeah. You used to see it a lot in Season 1, because it was -5, and it's spaced so far that no real 5-frame button could punish it, outside of a few characters, like Chun or something like that.
What's it now?
It's also -8, so it's sweep punishable on some characters, which is a bit overkill in my opinion. It's a sweep that doesn't knock down, can't be triggered to make it safe, doesn't combo, and doesn't really do a lot of damage either. But
it goes under fireballs?
Yes, but the timing is so tight that it's not really
you can't really do it on reaction.
You can, but like it's gonna be rough. If you miss it by a bit, if they change up the fireball speed, and it's real easy to be caught out by it.
So -1 on hit.
It's -8.
On hit, I mean.
Oh, minus
on block.
On block, sorry. I'm
not sure -8
on
block. Okay, I think it's -1.
On hit? Yeah, it might not even. Yeah, so it doesn't even give you advantage, even if you hit them.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. But it's good because most people aren't looking at their toes from that far out, right? They're mostly concerned about getting stand medium punch. They're mostly concerned about eating a heavy punch or a jump in, or they're looking at, will he bullhorn me? Will he EX dive me? There's so many other things to look out. People forget about that he has that tool, and that's kind of like how I kind of approach Birdie. I don't say how you should. It's how I approach Birdie. Is that I'll try and focus on a certain set of tools, make them forget about the other ones, and then kind of abuse those to a certain degree. But let's see. I think that's most of his normals. The other ones are, of course, his air normals, which are also...
Before we go to air normals, can we just talk anti-airs?
Sure thing. Well, I'm sure everyone's seen the wonder, the absolute shining jewel of anti-air buttons. It's it's that crouch medium punch goodness. Look at that, moves him forward.
And moving forward too.
Yeah. So even if you're a little bit further out than you should be, it'll move you into it. It'll hit.
Catches.
You can try and jump over like at any angle almost.
Wow, like I was
I'll wait
behind
for
you there.
It's making me sick.
Yeah,
you see what I mean. But even then, it's a good button to train yourself to anti-air. Don't get me wrong, it's real solid. When you're in the corner, someone jumps in, use this. Don't get me wrong, it's solid. But if you jump in now, look at that damage off that anti-air. And this hits real good as well. This hits real, like if you jump over me.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Not the deepest cross-ups, but even if you can't do the chain.
Oh wow! Like I was right behind you too.
Yeah, this is also good. And the reason that button's so good as well is it leads to so much damage. That's the meterless like chain version. If you get them with into bullhead in the corner, you have V-trigger activation and super. You're starting to look at like a 400 damage anti-air or something like 500 even, I think.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So these are your two go-to anti-airs. You also have for a slightly further out, you have bullhorn.
Yeah, right. Or if you're expecting that air fireball from the...
Yeah, so like a lot of people like to empty jump in from about this range, maybe just kind of meme around here. Camis will whip drill kicks around here.
Right.
You'll have... I don't know, there's a whole bunch of characters. Zangief will knee drop from further out to bait buttons, then he'll EX BDU. At those ranges, you want to be using Crouch Heavy Punch, or if they're further out, Bullhorn.
Right.
It's a lot of horizontal distance on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So air normals.
Yeah. So the air normals are also anti-airs, and like they're air-to-airs, right? But they're real good. So if you want a real quick one, just jump.
Yeah.
That's sort of like my go-to button these days.
Yeah. Right.
It's super quick, has real great priority. Will pretty much beat almost like anything clean. That's like the jump light punch. You also have jump light kick, which you can see hits at a weird angle.
Yeah.
I've only found one real good use for this, and it's beating Bison's EX head stomps.
Right, jump back light kick.
Yeah, and it just beats it clean every time. And the other ones are of course his medium punch, which is probably the biggest offender of what people think is broken, I guess, on Birdie. This ambiguous thing that hits behind.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, like, you think that's gonna go behind.
Yeah.
That one, you weren't really sure. And it's even like a good air button itself. You're just looking at that, you're just like... it's not even that hard, you know. Yeah. There's also setups where you can like hit cross up and land in front of it because it's so ambiguous.
What?
It's weird in the corner as well.
Yeah, no, it's super weird. Yeah, like if you don't play a lot of birdies, you'll get hit by like a weird looking thing that should hit behind but lands in front, or the other way around.
Yeah.
And then his other best anti-air is air-to-air is that button. That has huge range, huge priority. Hits pretty hard for an air-to-air.
Yeah, right. Oh wow.
So it's good to like in some situations like you can just jump back heavy punch as like another anti-air option if you're concerned your other buttons aren't going to hit, you didn't have time, just jump back heavy punch.
That's not too bad at all.
Yeah. And like I said, every button on Birdie serves a purpose, and it's good to start using pretty much all of them.
As soon as possible?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, Birdie has gimmicks, don't get me wrong. He has some dirty stuff hidden, locked away, but to get that good base of a Birdie, you need to be using those normals.
Yeah. So, would you say Birdie's a real good fundamental character? Like...
Yeah, I know people like feel like Birdie fundamentals, but honestly, like locked away to get good at Birdie, I think you do have to. You have to be anti-airing correctly. Your defenses have to be on point.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a DP.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't have a get off me 3-frame button. He doesn't have all these options that other characters have. Especially not now after they took away the bullhorn change, and his throw invincibility on EX throw.
Oh,
so
that's gone.
That's gone now.
We'll discuss that later as well.
Yeah, but basically there is you need this fundamental spacing, anti-airs, and punish game on point before you're gonna do well with Birdie. Same with with punishing and all these other like checking jabs and dashes. Because if people get into you, that's not where you want to be as Birdie.
Over.
That's like if people are right up in you, or you've been pushed to the corner, you might have just lost around there.
Yeah, right.
But as long as you stay at this range and play around here, this is ideal.
Yeah.
And spacing is like a big thing with Birdie. You want to stay just at the tip of your normal range, right here, where everything just
catch
becomes
people pressing buttons.
Exactly, and you just like wait for them to do something, whether it be throw a fireball, jump, press a slow button, dash forward, and you jab them. But this thing, this is disgusting. I won't even pretend it's not. Look at that.
Wow. Look at the distance.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that would hit.
Yeah.
As a Korean main, I just shake my head.
This is obvious. Yeah.
And that's obviously a good spacing button.
Yeah, and it used to be real quick in Season 1. They nerfed it slightly, but it's still good. It's... All of his buttons, despite what they've tried to do in some ways to nerf them, they're still good. And they're always going to be good, I think. There's just no way you can look at a button like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and once you get those like fundamental like normal usage down, but you can play Birdie without even using a special.
Yeah.
You can just sit there pressing buttons and knocking them out of the air and making them regret their decisions. So.
Alright. Let's move on. Specials. Here's
specials.
a few of them.
Yep, the most common one, bullheads.
Yep. Is it safe?
No, they vary. Let me just make sure I get this right before I start. So the light and mediums are -10. So these two. And then the heavy one, which you have to kind of identify, but he'll say something different. If you'll notice, he'll say bullhead, and then the other one is, he'll say Aventus something.
Sorry.
Alright, he says something else. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And he's taking a big, long swing up.
Yeah.
That's the heavy one. That's only -5. So you need like a jab punish.
Yeah, right.
Spacing's weird though, usually on block. I really struggle.
It seems like it, but oh, hold on, do it again. It should be punishable every time. I don't think I don't think there is a safe spacing for heavy punch bullhead, unless you like catch them at maybe the very tip. But no one's spacing that frame pixel perfectly.
Yeah.
Another thing to lab out too, because the block stun's weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to practice. That's not the biggest defender in my opinion. You'll see that once we get to bullhorns later. But bullheads, like I said, they're your go-to combo ender, sort of.
Yeah.
They're what you use if you don't have bullhorn locked and loaded.
And it's a quarter circle punch, right?
Quarter circle punch. Yeah. So it's your usual fireball motion. You can buffer behind this. What's the wrong one? So light punch and light kick will combo into light bullhead.
Yeah.
Medium will go into medium, and then pretty much nothing goes into heavy, except a very specific scenario in V-Trigger where you land a medium punch counter hit. Then you get the heavy punch. But that's, assume you're not using heavy punch for combos. Heavy punch is for other stuff. And then this is your just knockdown, takes him, pushes him to the corner, but you'll notice how far he ends away from him, right? Look at that. Oh, that's he doesn't get any good Oki off this. Look at how far you backrolled, and then what can I do from here?
Yeah.
Nothing. So there's a reason we don't try and end our combos with this. The better special to end is bullhorn.
Alright, so let's discuss bullhorn for a little bit.
Yeah, this is actually a big one.
Yeah.
So the input is pretty different to other specials. It's just holding any of those 6 buttons, whichever one you prefer, and letting go. So the first thing people generally ask when they think about like how to use bullhorn is, what button do I use? Alright? Because if you think about it, you're giving up that button to have the privilege of using this god-tier special, right?
Yeah.
So which button do you give up if all of these normals are so good and so practical? I think just by like elimination, most people come to the conclusion you want to use either medium kick, heavy kick, or heavy punch. Those three should be one of those three should be your normal bullhorn button.
Yep, that way you keep your anti-air, your really good button in neutral.
And you keep your your basic punishes, jab checks, and throw.
Yeah, makes sense, and V-trigger activation there as well if you need it, I guess.
I think optimally, no. Well, if you're holding heavy kick, or if you use medium kick, then you get it. But I use heavy kick. That's my go-to bullhorn. I think optimally, medium kick or heavy punch should be used. But this is more of a carryover from 4, where I played El Fuerte. And I used to Q-bomb with that button, and it's just kind of stuck. I think like finger layout, that's what works for me.
So speaking of finger layout, so I'm trying to hold down heavy kick, and I'm finding it really awkward to press like heavy punch and.
So I'm using my thumb on heavy kick. I don't know if that makes sense to you right now. I don't know what you're using.
Yeah, I'm on a stick.
Yeah. So I'm using my thumb on the heavy kick, and then my top 3 fingers for the top row, and then that kind of works out.
Yeah, right.
The other option is like I think heavy punch, and then you need 2 buttons for EX Bullhorn, which
right.
burns 1 bar, has 1 hit of armor on frame 1, and it's just generally scary in general because people have to respect your wake up a little.
Yeah. Okay. So it is grabbable. Though.
It is definitely grabbable now. So
even the EX version is grabbable.
Yep, it's 100% on the startup. That is.
Yeah.
So what's Birdie's defense
Options
on wake up for throws apart from teching? Has he lost everything?
He's lost everything. He has no throw invincibility. What he used to have on EX command throw. That used to be throw invincible, kind of like Geef's still is. Now that's gone. So right now he just has to eat throws, and that's kind of fine because if you think about where throws leave you these days, look how far you end up. If you quick rise or back quick rise that, and then like what's it say? There's not a lot of like you don't get Oki off it. You don't kind of resets them right back to the range where Birdie shines anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And Birdie has a lot of health too.
And he's got the health to spare. You can take a throw.
Yeah.
And if
it's better to take a throw than a crush counter.
Exactly. So I'm not too hung up about that change.
Yeah.
Neither of the changes are really. But.
So then there's chain.
Yeah. Just one last thing about Bullhorn.
Oh yeah. Yes. Wait.
So if I dash up, look at where I end up.
Yeah. Right.
Like right up here, and
right up in that.
Right up in that. And if you quick rise, the meaty that I get, kind of like easy, just dash up medium punch. That's meaty. If you back rise, I just do dash up heavy kick. And so you've got both options. You can kind of visually look at whether they're rolling away or not. Or you can just look at what they normally do. Most people kind of just stick to one option mid-screen.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of back rolls for the most part. Very few people are gutsy enough to quick rise into a birdie. But yeah, it's just the best Oki ender, I think. That's your so that should be your combo ender. You should always, where possible, try and combo into Bullhorn. And one of the big changes they made in Season 3 is that you can combo into it from Light Punch at a much further range now. Before, you could only really reliably do it off Medium Punch, but the fact that his basic punish gets a Bullhorn ender is what is one of the biggest buffs that he got.
Yeah, right.
He can just chase you down every knockdown. Everything leads like a 50-50 now off every off if you get that Bullhorn knockdown.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Well, while you guys were busy being really informative, I gathered some people.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm seeing the lobby's filled up.
Yeah. All right. Do you
so
mind
if you guys
have one more?
I was gonna say.
One more.
I was gonna say we should come back to that later. And maybe in like 20-30 minutes, and go into those specials that you guys wanted to go into, like the chain and probably even V-Trigger 2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a few he's got there.
And
chain, dive, the grabs.
Yeah.
We got both the dolphin dives. Wow, there's so many.
Yeah, we have like intermission birdie information.
Knowledge breakdown sessions.
Exactly,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. So cool.
So we have this person who you've never seen before eat all the food is actually WP's own Inno, Mr. Inno Clash.
Yeah.
Really?
Is that? I was gonna say eat all the food. Okay, yeah, I see him now.
Yeah. Top tier name.
Yeah, I like it.
He is now a birdie convert.
Yeah, I've heard he's making a change.
Yep,
That's good to see it.
And he would love some advice from the good old Rumours. So, Inno, if you're listening, do you want to play Rumours first or someone else? So one question I didn't actually ask him.
Oh, would he like to jump on the mic with us as well?
And that too.
I think you should definitely jump on the mic, you know, if you're listening on there.
You guys can keep talking now. I'm gonna go to the bottom of the queue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so, well, while we do that, waiting for the lovely, you know. So, what are the weaknesses of Birdie? Where does he struggle?
Okay,
Talk a lot about the range he's really good at. He's got some good knockdown pressure if he ends on the bullhorn.
Yep.
Where does he struggle?
So by saying, like, you know, there's that real good range where he's good at, it kind of like leads you to the assumption that the other ranges aren't ideal, right? And that's pretty much the case. If you're super close or super far, it's generally bad for Birdie. Now I say generally because if you're super far, there's like and you're not doing anything, then that's bad for you. Because what it does is gives Birdie space to drop his can. And if you've ever played Birdie against a Birdie, you know that the can is pretty much one of the scariest parts about him.
That's something we haven't spoken about at all.
Yeah, it is V skills.
Yeah. Do you mind if we quickly, let's get these guys to the back of the queue, and we'll quickly talk about V skill and his last two specials.
Yeah. I'll manually move him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got to restart his game.
Oh,
so.
okay. All good.
Yeah, no worries.
Always
and
issues.
Cad, if you're listening, which I know you are, you're always here, Cad. Can you jump down, please?
I'll move him down if he isn't.
Yeah, we'll move him down. No worries.
Oh, there he is. Menu.
There he goes. Alright,
Cool.
very good. Cool.
Cat's out the best.
So,
Yeah.
Love Kadzal. What a guy.
Paying attention, being on top of things, knowing how to use the menu. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, surprising
tier.
amount of people don't know how to do that. Alright.
When's the LP4U head of menu episode?
Oh yeah, just on how to use basic functions. Oh, okay.
Oh man. How to Street Fighter 5. Not like how to play, just how to navigate around the menus.
Yeah, for Dragon Ball Fighters, you need a LP4U episode just to work out that
where things are located.
Yeah.
Finding your way around the map.
Oh man.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go with the V skills first, because they're obviously the coolest thing. So you got the donuts. All of these build V meter, and they all build the same amount of meter.
Yeah, right.
Donuts are the quickest. Like you can see how much it gives, and how still takes a bit of time to come out. But you know you can pump out a few of these after every knockdown if you really want. If you got the space.
Yeah, right.
Say you're ending on a bullhead like that, you don't get Oki, but you might get space to eat a donut.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If your opponent doesn't know, and that they might have an option, you can drop a can.
Yeah.
Now it kind of looks like a fireball, but it's not. So, and the easiest way to show that is Bullhorn is fireball invincible.
Oh.
But that's not a fireball. That's a moving project. That's like a
strike.
Like a hit. Yeah, it's a strike. Yeah, it's a rolling strike.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, and that's kind of partly why it's so scary. Is people's normal projectile, hopping moves don't really work against it. No, I say don't really. Jury can't V skill it. What do you call it? Birdie can't bullhorn it. There's so many things that it just straight up beats. Anyone who has like a move that they use to V skill through or something like that, Balrog can't V skill through it. Just beats us up. And the scariest part is that it knocks down, even for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Look at that. You just get a combo. You can pressure even if they block it. You get a pressure with a command grab. That's more or less instant. If they jump, you get to bait that. There's so many things you get off that.
Yeah.
And it's real good in that sense. But the biggest weakness is if you drop one.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that just a little bit too slow. But it's startup, yeah. Oh, just a bit too slow there. But like, you can crush counter it.
Yeah.
It's the entire startup of it, crush counterable. Because
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, most most people will have like a good crush counter button that reaches pretty far. Obviously, most buddies aren't dropping it right here, right?
Yeah, no, of course.
They're backing up. They're doing things. They're chasing it down.
Yeah.
But that's kind of why you don't want to let birdies get here. You don't want to give birdies this space, unless you're maybe Guile, and you can pressure it.
Yeah, right.
But
then, yeah, you get that walk-in pressure.
Because it's just like it's free pressure. It's a free mix-up, whether you do something or not. If you do something, he's waiting. If you don't do something, he gets that. He's in.
That's the command grab.
It's 50 frame startup.
Yeah, it's almost a full second.
Wow.
It's just outside it, yeah.
Okay. And then
the other one's banana.
Banana.
Banana. You get this one by holding back and B skill.
Yeah.
It's one hit, but you also trip on it. And same thing, combos. But this one stays out for I think 3 and a bit seconds. I think that's how.
right.
And yeah, it's kind of like area denial, you know. You kind of throw it down and say, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take that risk and jump? Do you have an option? Kind of. Oh, so I took that around as well.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's good mental damage in a way. Just getting the banana out and standing there. People want to do something. They want to throw fireballs. They want to jump. They want to walk forward or dash. But Birdie, of course, can just stand there. And if you throw a fireball, you can bullhorn them. If they jump, you can anti-air them. If they dash forward, they'll trip. And it's kind of like a... It's good in certain scenarios. But like same thing, it's slow to come out. It's quicker than the can, but you're going to get crush counted nonetheless if you do it close range.
Wow.
And that's like a real easy option to say. But say you're playing against another character and you B skill.
Yeah.
Oh, like do the can or the banana, either one. It's most people will have some sort of special that punishes it. You really should not be letting a birdie drop a can. Ideally, if they've dropped the can, that's your mistake letting it get out. You have to eat that mix up now. You've either given them too much space, or you didn't use your special, whatever it may be. I don't really know. Maybe like Chon's EX legs, or even like a quick EX fireball, something like that. It's a full, almost a second. So, yeah, even just a long normal.
What did Som say? Som says 12 frames is a human sort of fastest reaction. So
yeah, you got 50. You got about 5 times your reaction speed to maybe like 3 of those. Yeah. Oh, and then press a button, I guess. Yeah. So even like any sort of long range normal will do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's
if only we all had a standing medium punch like birdies.
Hey, I'm sure everyone's got some sort of special, right? I say that. I'm thinking. I'm sure most of them do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fang could just sweep that from half screen.
V-triggers. Okay.
We'll discuss V-trigger 1 first.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's going to be the most common one we've seen.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any birdies online use V-trigger 2 yet.
Yeah.
Except myself when I was experimenting with it.
Yeah, right. Race is on. Yeah.
This is more exciting than the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, we did it.
Once you have the early lead, I don't think you can catch up.
No.
Okay, so V-trigger 1, for those who don't know, when he activates, he shoots a little fireball slightly diagonal. It actually does have a hitbox on its own, but it's not a great one, so you're not going to use it to anti-air. You mostly use it to combo with. Because sometimes, on certain characters, in certain, or if you're up near the corner, it'll combo. And it's super reliable in some situations, and not less so in other ones. But what it really does is boost your damage by 20%, give you armor on every normal, and makes your bullhead properties different. So I say that, so if you block this, that's now minus 10.
Wow.
But look at the spacing on that, like the pushback.
Yeah.
All his bullheads except EX become minus 10, as opposed. Wait, let me confirm that one actually. I say that.
It does make it a lot harder to punish, right?
Yeah.
They're further away.
Sorry, minus 9.
Minus 9, yeah.
Minus 9. But spacing wise, so light punch and medium punch become 1 frame safer, and heavy punch becomes 4 frames more unsafe. let you hit me here.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Oh, Justin.
but the pushback is the biggest thing. So you should probably lab to see if you do have a punish for it. I reckon most characters do because it's just -9, right? Most people have a long-reaching -9, 9-frame startup button at least. EX is the one where in certain characters just won't have a punish because it's still -5, but the pushback is huge.
Yeah.
And you sometimes just have to eat that.
Okay.
Yeah, and he gets frame 1 armor on all of his bullhorns, bullheads. Yeah, and then EX bullhorn gets 2 hits of armor.
It's his big comeback mechanic.
It is. His walk speed becomes faster. His dash goes further.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a big difference.
So yeah, and he walks faster.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, like I said, pushback. He gets so much off this that it's hard to trade it up, right? Which is why you don't see a lot of V-Trigger 2. So if you activate V-Trigger 2, it works as an anti-air, and you can combo from that anti-air. But that's really that's one of the. That's about it. You get a safe activation off like a bullhead knockdown or any knockdown. But if you sweep activate or any normal activate, it's -20-ish. It's when you block a chain like that, it's -2. So how think about like, do you want to bring in someone into your face at -2? Because I can either press
why would you want that?
Yeah, I can either press a normal, or if I'm Sam Geef or Birdie, I can just command grab any character with a command grab. You're giving them a free mix up on you. So this doesn't mean V-Trigger 2 is bad. It's just you have to be really good at hit confirming those buttons you're pulling them in with. You don't want to bring someone into your face at -2 as Birdie. We talked about his good ranges, and that's not where you want to be.
Yeah, right.
But it does have its uses.
Yeah, right.
Can I talk? Have you guys talked about V-Trigger?
Confirms? Or...
Well, yeah. Activating V-Trigger on block.
Okay, so like I said, V-Trigger 2, if they ever either hit or block, activate V-Trigger 2, punish it. It's, like I said, absurdly unsafe.
So like if I was to do this...
Oh, sorry, you're down. We can do that.
Yeah, I was holding down back.
Yeah, that's like a 12 frame sweep. That's about the slowest. Most people won't even have like a 12 frame button.
Yeah.
So.
And this move isn't that bad on block, right?
I want to say it's like -9,
I think.
9? Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah.
But how many? No, -6. Sorry, I want to say -6. Yeah, -9 would be too much, but -6.
And it becomes -20.
Yeah, something like that. I want to say they're all like -18 to. Let's have a look just to get the numbers.
Like -20 is good enough for it to be -20 minus 1,000. It's
yeah, it's all the same at a certain point, right?
Yeah. It gets to the point where most characters can dash in and at least press a button.
Meanwhile, if you block this, so this is the most common activation for any V-Trigger 1. Just he's +3 here.
Really?
He is +3.
Wow. And that's scary because he has the command grab. He has.
If you just jump away, he can just crouch heavy punch, chase you down.
Yeah.
If you press a button, he can just normal counter hit confirm into big damage.
Can you do me a favor? Can you show the difference between an EX bullhorn and say a medium bullhead or heavy punch bullhead on block V-Trigger activation? Because I think that's like one of the things that tricks some people, that they forget the difference between bullhead and EX bullhead and EX bullhorn, I suppose.
Yep. And this is actually something like I wanted to talk about, just because people should lab this, because if you don't, you're going to get hit by it. But okay, so let's start. That's medium punch bullhead. That's heavy punch. When we pop V-Trigger, they go further. This will go almost full screen.
Full screen, wow.
But it does use up your V-bar. Now, this is the thing that gets people. I want you to press a button when you think it's right after you block this.
Yep.
So you press it there?
Yeah.
But it didn't come out, right?
Yeah.
So the block stun on that move is silly. It actually doesn't end until he starts landing on the ground, which doesn't. So most people, when they first run into birdies, they'll get hit by a V-trigger bullhorn, and they won't really. They'll never really like think about it. But if you haven't practiced it, see, you're pressing buttons, right?
Yeah. Wait. Like you didn't like tap that twice.
Yeah. Oh, I'll let you do it. Yeah. So if you need to practice that, wait till he hits the ground.
Yeah.
Then press it.
Yeah. Wow. How minus is he though?
Minus 18, I want to say. 17 or 18.
Yeah, it's 18.
18. Yeah. There you go. At a certain point, it doesn't matter because you just press your heaviest button. But if you haven't practiced that, that's gonna get you. And if you don't. And I get people with that, even in like Diamond, Super Diamond, whatever. There'll be people who I'll just do that, and they'll press their button, and I just know that. And the worst part is they'll press their button, they'll cancel into their special, and the special will be unsafe.
Yeah.
So you get to do a minus 18 move, fraud them. They'll try and punish, but you end up getting a punish when they try and punish you.
Yeah.
The normal one doesn't have that.
I've been caught by that.
Yeah, the normal one doesn't have that. Hold on 1 second. See?
Yeah.
So people try and think it's the same timing, but it's definitely a different timing.
Interesting. Definitely didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last, I think, big thing about Birdie is the notorious.
Yeah.
The dolphin dive.
Oh, yeah.
So there's obviously two pretty different versions about this. There's you got your low, should be reactable, but some people will still get hit by it.
Yeah.
To be honest, we all get caught out every now and then.
Yeah.
The difference is the reward for landing this one is that you get a dash up mix up. So if you quick rise that, sorry. I'll let you quick rise. Look how close I am, and I am plus on block, I think there. Plus on my dash up. Whereas if I get you with this bullshit, when I dash up and you quick rise, it's your turn.
Oh, right.
So
that's pretty fair though.
That's the trade-off. You get one, but you don't get the dash up follow up, right?
Yeah.
I say that in the sense that if they're in V-trigger, they can frame one armor you on dash up and kind of meme you out a little. But general rule of thumb, if you get the dolphin dive, you don't get a follow up. The only follow up you get is a meaty down forward heavy punch slide thing.
What other armored moves can you do to armor through someone's wake up buttons?
Oh well, in V-trigger 1, you get all of his bullheads get frame 1 armor. So the EX1 is the quickest starting one. That's the one that most people use.
So nothing outside of V-trigger 1?
Outside of V-trigger 1, oh no, wait, sorry, let me get this right. EX bullhead gets frame 1 armor in V-trigger 1.
Okay.
And then bullhorns get frame 1 armor. If does that make sense? So bullhorns are the one that goes up, bullheads are the one that go across. The outside of V-trigger 1, EX bullhorn always has frame 1 armor on wake up. So whenever you use it, has frame 1 armor. EX bullhorn, but it obviously costs 1 bar. So you kind of have to respect him a little when he has 1 bar. Or you can just tick throw him because he's free to that now.
Yeah. He's super weak to throws on his wake up, right?
Yep. Very, very weak.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess what we'll do now is try and get Ino on the mic still.
Yep.
So Ino, if you're there, jump on and we'll get you up the top and we'll see who you want to play and move forward from there.
Yeah.
So
we'll get him up the top.
Yep. Cool. All right. I see an Inno in the chat. Welcome, Inno.
Hello.
No, we have a No,
Yeah,
no mic.
that's silent man.
I saw that he had muted himself. Now he's unmuted himself, but I still can't hear him. So
He might be on push to talk, or he's just having a microphone.
oh, there we go. I sort of
Very quietly in the
Super
distance.
quiet.
Oh, is that quiet? Is that better?
Still
Slightly.
super quiet.
say something now.
He's
Pretty much in my mouth, so I can't look too much.
All right. So all I heard was.
Oh, really? I heard a bit of it. I heard that's as close to his mouth as it's getting, but can't change it unless he goes to settings. I'm like the NO translator for now.
Alright, very good.
So,
Alright, let's see how it goes.
Once this match is over, you can go into Discord, I'm pretty sure, and increase your mic level as well. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, so actually, what does Twitch chat think of Bino? Is he okay?
so let's talk. Like, I've already jumped in about and I haven't been crouch medium punch or heavy punch. Like, realistically, as Birdie, no one should be jumping on you. Look at that. Hit me.
Yeah.
There we go. You control this guy. That's you. You should never let anyone jump in. There's a reason he has so few defensive options once they're close, and that's because his keep away game is one of the best. The sweep is also, especially against Birdie, pretty much safe. Nothing you can do about it unless you do it super close. It's minus 11 on block, but his sweep is 12 frame startup, so he can't even punish his own sweep. But if I block that, you can't sweep it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like at this point, we've just been playing normals and footsies and all that, so it's a good general good time. I was gonna say as he dash forward, but you start having to think about his other options now. You throw a can down. What options am I going to do to stop it? So I took that option to throw a can because I made some space to throw it.
Yeah, you had to knock down, you had to go to...
I used EX Bullhead to push him to the corner, and then I found that space to drop a can and just walk forward behind it. I can also kind of jump after it because people are scared. They don't want to anti-air because they get knocked down trying to do it. So can as well.
Yeah. Oh, missed the end here. Unfortunate. God, so much
jumping
damage.
heavy punch just annihilate crouching medium punch as an
No, this is a good jumping button. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no.
But, so that's you kind of have to confirm that link sometimes. The general rule of thumb is if it hits high like that, you're probably not going to get a follow-up unless the flame juggles. There's a sort of like a...
So where's the actual flame if you can't actually get any from that?
if the flame whiffs, you get light punch bullhead if it comes off the... Or like, what the general rule is with the flame things, if the flame whiffs, you get light punch bullhead. If it flame connects, you get medium punch or EX. Those are your go-tos. So I'm just gonna make sure you're anti-airing. Yeah, bullhorn, right range. But like the Birdie's buttons are big and slow. So if you spend time pressing too many buttons in the neutral, someone's just gonna jump in. They'll get sick.
Yeah. Alright, so, what are you struggling with Birdie?
See? He tried to press a button after dashing up, but like I said, it's not your turn. It's he's minus, so you just gotta recognize the fraud situations like that every now and then.
Can you do another EX dolphin dive?
Sure, why not?
Like,
wow.
I don't know
I
about
thought of that.
I was gonna say something, but yeah, no, you can always just link dolphin dives into EX chains into dolphin dives and catch people jumping or not jumping, whatever the case may be. You always have to respect that when he has meter as an option, and meter kind of defines what Birdie's options are.
Yeah,
is he going to be a threat on wake up? Right, he's gonna use meter for that. Is he going to stand here? Well, so normally backdashing isn't really a good option against dolphin dive, just because it'll still catch him. But
really,
yeah, you can catch people out if they backdash. You'll see people trying to backdash and wake up sometimes, which I think is a scary option against Birdie. He's either going to stand heavy kick or something scary like that, but it'll still catch him backdashing.
Right. And just quickly, that anti-air trade, that's something you take as Birdie, right?
Yeah, you take them. They're not honestly that big a deal in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Kind of just see, that's nice. He took the time, found the setup, and just walked forward where I didn't want to press a button, because if I did, I'd get that banana, right?
Yeah.
And then I would have died anyway. If I neutral jumped, I would have also died because I would have fallen on the banana. If I pressed the button on the way down, and if I jumped over him and he hadn't pressed anything and he just waited, then I would have got hit by that crouch medium punch. So like I said,
so it's a really good situation for him to be in.
And just a really bad place for Birdie to be in. Like I said, take him to the corner, just bully him.
Yeah. Like, could you have done like a EX bullhorn or something like that?
Possibly, but he might have just grabbed me through it if his thing was meaty enough.
Yeah, right.
So, let's take him to the corner.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good punish.
So is can a good answer to can as a Birdie mirror?
Yeah, I try and think of the Birdie mirror as did they let him get the can out? So that was that's like a bit of next level tech. You trying to trip yourself first on it, and then there's your can still rolling behind it. That's like this Birdie mirror tech.
Wow, that's really cool. Because they tried it, they go, oh,
he tripped. They want to press a button, right? That's what we all think.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a interesting Birdie mirror tech if you ever run into that. But the other thing to keep out for Birdie, so I can just sweep myself there at a safe range because I made the mistake of letting get it out. But what's he gonna do from that far out? I just swept it, took this 10 damage that it does, and just carried on with my day.
Because there's not much you can do at that range.
Yeah, right. It's gonna do. Remember, it's not a projectile, so you can't bullhorn it or do anything like that.
Yeah. So the can's a bit of a problem against Birdie.
Yeah, because he doesn't have an answer to it once it's out, but he has answers to it before it's out. So he can bullhead it on reaction. He can dolphin dive it. He can, if he has meter, like you just got to look out for it. You got to have that on your mind. Now he's got the other kit, which is also concerning, because he can just raw activate from. He can go from bullhead and be plus and block in my face. So if he does a medium punch into bullhead, he's plus. Then it's his turn. I take a 50-50.
So just on that note, would you just be walking up into medium punch range just to activate the V-trigger?
Oh, sometimes I'll just do this. There we go. I'm in a 50-50. I didn't press anything there because I thought he'd jump, but...
Yeah. It's definitely your turn.
Yeah, it's definitely my turn.
Yeah. So, if you hit a button there, would the button win or that command grab?
The button. Wait, depends on where we were saying. After the activation.
In that 50-50 where he did the EX command grab?
Yeah. I'll let you take this one. Just get the next round. Where I did the V-trigger activation, so what you're saying?
Yeah, you did the V-trigger activation, he did the EX command grab.
If I press a button, it would beat it 100%. Because he's plus 2 or 3, depending on which bullhead he used. So, you kind of have to, you might like try and treat it like Bisons who have V-trigger. The moment they have that V-trigger, they're going to be doing sweeps full screen. they're gonna be they're gonna find a way to activate it, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna or like Vegas or whoever the case is. Karens are gonna start whipping stand heavy punches. Birdies are gonna bullhead in. You just have to recognize that. If you can see it, you can neutral jump. You can bait it if your character has certain tools. Are we playing the others now? Or?
Well, no. It was, you know, who would you like to play? Would you like to play Rumours again? You've got Scythe, myself, Polly, Kadzao. Pick a person that you want to play.
If I don't mind, I'll probably give you a go, Els, because like around my rank there's a lot of Akumas.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess that's something like that's a matchup that I kind of want to get down pat. So.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. So, what are you finding issues for you with Birdie?
Just knowing when's the right time to kind of command grab, I guess, because I kind of do it too much. It kind of goes a bit predictable.
Yep.
Besides that, I kind of get like crossed up like really easily, even though I'm crouching medium punch, but I don't know, I just can't kind of deal with it for some reason. And a lot of the time, just dash up grab and all those kind of.
Okay, so let's work through this first one. Dash up grab. I want you to start throwing a couple more crouch jabs when you see that dash. Crouch jab is the best dash check button that Birdie has. Super quick, goes super far, and just pushes them back out. Obviously, cross ups. You're gonna have to use crouch medium punch. But this entire match, you need to be holding bullhorn. You need to have that locked and loaded because it shuts down more or less half of his all of his specials really. It stops fireballs, air fireballs, and demon flip mix-ups. And every Akuma around your level will be throwing those out pretty much willy-nilly. Yeah, random fireballs, air fireballs, so a little bit closer, and you can start punishing fireballs from there. In fake block strings like that, you can drop it right after when you see it.
Oh, nice.
There you go. It's a good solid range. If he jumps, more or less just chuck it out.
Yeah, good.
There you go. Generally you want that confirm off the stand, but you know.
What? I'm a little bit sad about that one, guys.
Just Birdie looks bigger than his body's hurt box is, really, right?
Yeah.
What?
There you go.
Oh wow.
So air fireballs will not work against Birdie.
No.
Anybody who knows this matchup in the slightest is going to be chucking. Is going to have bullhorn locked and loaded every time. So good. Take him to the corner. Now keep him here. He's going to try and jump out. Or he's going to try and throw fireball. You should have bullhorn. Somehow he's walked you out of the corner, but that's okay. So now that you have V trigger, get into it as soon as you can. There's no use like holding that.
Oh no, I've dropped it again.
I think that's just a timing thing, right?
Yeah, it's just...
because it not only does link for sure.
Oh, it definitely does link. It's just you have to hit it real deep.
Yeah. Well, you just got lucky with that banana disappearing.
Yeah.
That's a good, because he's minus on that now. So he has to eat that mix up. He's pretty much -2 in your face. Yeah. Right, he's walking forward a lot, so throw down jabs, throw those heavy punches, stand heavy punch.
Unlucky.
Try some stand heavy punches out in the range. Alright, you got V-trigger, pop it. Yeah, that should be dead. Oh no, wait, go get more meter.
Oh, we're living, boys.
Yep.
As soon as I jumped, I'm like, alright.
Yeah, you were like, you made the mistake, but yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you did the grab version, wait, was that the grab? No, that was the hit. Yeah.
Ah, that was a hit. Yeah.
I was about to say.
If I did the grab, that would have won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I'm not using Heavy Punch much is because I'm playing pad now, so I'm using Heavy Punch as the bullhorn buffer, just because it's like up at the top and it's just easier to push other buttons.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Down, yeah. Try and use Heavy Kick maybe instead of...
No, Heavy Punch is a good one if you're using it to charge ball. That's fine. The other button you can think about using is Medium Kick. But hey. And if you're not using Heavy Punch, try throw, medium kicks, crouch medium kicks even at a distance. Most people don't watch their toes at that distance. It goes a little bit further than people expect. But yeah, lots of buttons. Make them frustrated, make them jump, and then capitalize with crouch heavy punch. So every time he dashes forward, yeah, that's good. Every time he dashes forward, you want to press a button. Oof. He's gonna jump air fireball. He's thinking about it. He wants it.
I'm so bad at this game.
Alright.
You should have been dead.
Oh wow.
Oh, you just did it. Yeah, like you want it. You want to do it.
Yeah.
Every Akuma wants to do it. They see that. Whoa.
That's a good answer. That's minus.
Yeah. So you're -2. You're in that mix-up. And if you neutral jump and he does nothing, then he gets like a free crouch heavy punch mix anti-air.
Oh, lovely.
Nice. You want that throw. Okay.
Not sure if you could tell.
That's good. Take that space and find a can. Assume they'll do something.
Oh.
Nice. I can just...
Could you... What's startup on Akuma's super? Could you have supered that? Wow.
We take those. We take those.
Oh no.
So I think
it's 5 frames.
Oh, so you could have punished the sweep?
Yeah, I could have, but I wasn't thinking of that.
so. Sweep is generally punishable by pretty much any super in the game.
Yeah.
It is -11, so you kind of have to keep an eye on that as well. I was gonna say, oh yeah. So when you're walking behind the can, oftentimes it's best.
Do you want to play me?
Yeah, we'll just play the lobby now. That's fine.
I'll play, but I really want to get Scythe, Kadzao, and now Kaisura onto the stream, so... as in to play you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You saw that he panicked every time you dropped the can, right? Every time you dropped the can, he would either jump or Tatsu out. The can scares people. They don't want to get knocked down, they don't want to get comboed into the corner. They've already walked back a little, given up some space. Just walk behind it. If the can connects, and you walk right behind it, then you get your mix-up afterwards. You get a meaty normal, or a command grab, whatever it may be. But sometimes
Rumours teach me how to play Korean versus Birdie.
So
at the same time as helping Inno. Is that even possible?
Yeah. When I was in Japan, I was lucky enough to play against Justin Wong. And
wow.
So for people who know anything about this matchup, is that it's awful for Karen. Everyone says, don't even bother playing this. Of course I got smoked by Justin. I want to say he won about maybe like 12 to 15 of the 20 something games we played. Yeah, maybe a bit over half, 3/4 or something like that. It was rough.
Yeah.
And there are ways to play it. You just have to be good. So.
That's
let's
not
talk being good. Let's talk being good. Birdie dash at you. He's got a 23 frame dash.
Oh wait, I thought I had feature good too.
We talked about reaction times. A birdie should not be dashing in at you, ideally.
Yeah, right.
My button didn't come out.
Ooh.
I was about to V-trigger him to death.
But you were saying 23 frame dash was
plus a button.
Frame command grab or was it
5 frame? 5 frame.
Yeah, so
that's 28 frames of juicy reactable goodness that you can counter hit if you do it
at
late.
the very least a jab.
Yeah, at the very least. So that's the first thing. Now, if we look at spacing, Karen's kind of at that range where I said you shouldn't be. Oh, and that's...
Oh, no.
Oops. You want all the damage you can get. You don't want to be a reversal of that. That's minus 18 or something silly. You want to punish that big as you can.
I hit throw before I knew what was going on. I was actually looking away from the screen because I was in disgust that I dropped.
Yeah. Now, same thing. Bad range. You're at that range where Birdie can just drop Karens, right?
Yeah. Oh, very dead. So, what would Karen's answers be to Can?
To Can? Possibly. Let's think. The shoulder? What's that called?
Yeah,
well, not on the ground. No, what she can do is Rasenha over before the active frame, so before it drops.
So that's something that most buddies will do on any knockdown in this matchup. Just for Can, right?
Yeah.
So a real good option to shut that down as Karen is to wake up full screen, whatever the long Rasenha thing is, as a medium punch. I remember.
Yeah.
Because it will catch him.
Just don't get knocked down, Karen. Win.
Easy. But okay, now that you've taken Birdie to the corner, keep him here. Don't watch out for his meter. He's got that option. Got buttons. You're more or less dead now.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Just block it. Take it safe. Now remember, everything has armor, so be careful about pressing buttons here.
Nothing reaches.
That's minus 19. So you have the...
Is it? Of course it is.
I want to say EX Bullhorn. Let me double check. I don't want to throw out wrong numbers here. Minus 17. So you have ample time to throw a big old heavy button.
Yeah.
You don't need that jab punish for that.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, great.
Oh, what did you do?
So.
There you go. See? You got him during the startup of the can. Jumped over it.
Oh.
Looking good. Now, if he cans like that, you can either jump in. I think you should be able to shoulder though on reaction, whatever the shoulder is. Double check that startup. Now is Kaz being triggered?
So can I just quickly swap back to for a second?
Yep.
So he was in a good position. He had a really good life lead. He had the banana down. He was chilling, doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Do you think the EX Dolphin dive was a little bit too much, or do you think that was the good choice?
It really depends on the situation. It really does. I think if you have a life lead, there's no reason not to let them take that extra bit of damage trying to get in. Because think about how much damage any character has to take to get into Birdie. They're eating all those normals. They're eating the risks of jumping in.
Yeah.
If you've seen
he had the banana out, he had the space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got what they call like the down back strat. See? There you go. Good punish to can. Rasenha full screen does it. At the same time, Birdie can bait that now. If Inno stands at distance and eats a donut, Rasenha will just leave him in punishable range. You know, looking a bit foolish.
Oops. No confirm.
Oh, sweat.
Ooh. Now you gotta be real careful. He's got 1 bar V-trigger activation.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
No worries. Nicely done.
Holy, you shouldn't be so scared, mate. It's only me.
No, but it's Birdie. He has, if he lands a medium punch there, that's the round. If he just randomly EX bullheads, you know, to activate.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that will happen. Even at, like, I've seen what was it, ROF just will throw out EX bullheads neutral. I've seen some of the top tier buddies, they'll do it. Mena does it. If that's something to go by.
Yeah. What do you think of Mena's play as?
I can't knock it. You gotta have. He's got that good mix of that fundamental stuff, like with punishing, buttons, right decision, and then he's got that fraud stuff that people will hate him for, but if it works, it works, right?
Yeah. That's something to be aware of. If it works,
yeah.
Why
Exactly. If someone's going to never react to dolphin dive, it's not up to you to stop doing it.
Just quickly, a thing to note is those bullhorns aren't crush cannibal.
No, because despite what some people wish, it has no invincibility.
Really?
It has projectile invincibility, and that's it. But it's not like a DP.
Does it have like upper body invincibility or like invincibility to aerials or anything like that?
Literally nothing.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why like, when people were asking for it to be crush counterable last season, it kind of seemed like a bit weird because it doesn't have any of the properties that a DP has. It doesn't even have the same input.
Yeah.
And it serves a different purpose. But it's really just a really good combo ender, and I think ideally.
Whoa. So just quickly,
I don't think there's a reason. Sorry, just one thing. I don't think there's a reason to delay Rise on that knockdown. Because if you quick rose there and rescind hard, you'd stop that can coming out.
Yeah, true. I was more like just shitty that my button didn't come out before the V trigger activation.
Yeah,
which just destroyed me. So.
But like, say Birdie, just there, he should have anti-ed her right back into the corner. You should be thinking, is she gonna jump? Is she gonna shot?
Yeah.
Bullhorn's a good answer. Honestly, you're fine eating those Rasenhas every now and then. It means they're scared, right? They're panicking already. You take one.
Yeah.
We take those.
Ooh.
The risky option. Yeah. Throw it. He's gonna try and. Yeah. I reckon should have read that. He's one little tick away from the V trigger being full. You want that bar. You want that safety. The comfort zone of the V trigger, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why I hate that fucking matchup. Because it's like because you have to always think about
you have to think about a lot of things, but you only think about each thing in certain ranges and in certain situations. Alright? So full screen, what are his options? He can drop a can, he can heavy kick Bull Revenger, and that's really it, right? Eat a donut. Who's going up next? Kadzao or?
Yeah, give him the worst matchup. Give him the worst matchup.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is a good one. I actually lost to a Minot player in yesterday's. Was it yesterday's? Gfinity.
Was it?
Yeah, right.
What was it? What day is it? Yeah, Sundays. No, I lost to Renz 85.
Ah.
He's normally a Chun player, but it looks like he's learned Minot this season or last season. I think he might have started picking her up, and
yeah, right.
It's painful for Birdie. But this is a good exercise in making the right decisions at the right time. So...
Sorry, not to interrupt. With this matchup, I would have going V-Trigger 2 or V-Trigger 1.
I wouldn't say V-Trigger 1. I'm experimenting with 2. I think like a general rule of thumb, like go 1 until you're confident about hit confirming and doing all that stuff. It's just a safer tool right now. V-Trigger 2 I'm using pretty much just for the Geef matchup right now. So you definitely want to confirm, push into the damage, into the corner, bully her with that forward heavy punch.
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, anti-air. Alright. That happens. We all get there. You want to make that safe with V-Trigger. Make that safe, make that threatening. And you don't want to blow your activation on like a raw activate generally.
Yeah.
Drop a can. So when the ball's just sitting there, just walk back a little, drop a can.
That's a really good point, because the can just roll through the ball because they went in trap.
No, just keep walking forward. Oh, it's simple. Block as it comes back, but
yeah,
that's generally how you find your approach. Drop a can if you're really far out. And then sometimes they'll panic, sometimes they'll do things.
Yeah.
Now you want that activation. You want that armor and damage and make him panic.
Yeah.
You want to chase him into the corner, just bully him.
Would you be going for like a full head activation right now?
I'm one of those people who I like to activate as much as soon as I can.
Yeah, right.
There's no point holding on to the activation because it's so easy to activate. You can activate off a sweep, a blocked bullhead, pretty much anything you want really. And you're in that party time as Birdie. You're in that they become scared, they make mistakes, they press less button because they don't want to get armored through. So that's you don't want to be right there, but no, this is a painful matchup for Birdie, but he does have options, and honestly, it kind of involves brute forcing your way in. Now you've walked him to the corner. Make sure he stays there. He's gonna start jumping. There, because he doesn't want to be there any more than you do.
Ooh, I feel like that was a risky can.
That is the risky, especially with Menard's crush counter range.
Yeah.
I would be sweep activating here. I would be bullhead activating. I want that activation. Just think about all that juicy potential.
Yeah. So that's something Ino's not really doing it at the moment. He'll get V trigger and he doesn't look for a way to activate. He just continues playing.
It turns Birdie from a decent character into one of the best. If Birdie was in V trigger permanently, think about how scary that would be.
Yeah.
So why not bring that guy out as soon as you can? You're not holding meter for V reversals against Menard all that often.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really just gonna bully her. I would have activated off that. I would have activated off that EX Bullhorn, get a little bit of extra damage, and just push him back into the corner.
Yeah, right. Just like that. He did light, medium punch.
And I would have gone straight into Bullhead and activated. Just because it's so scary. He's plus in your face. You force him into an immediate mix-up. And once you land that medium punch on block, that's really it, right? He's trapped in the corner. There's a red Birdie staring him down.
He's gonna be scared pressing buttons.
Yeah.
Try and do something to get it out.
Like I can show how that one works if you want, or we can keep Ino there.
It's up to you, man. Up to you first.
I think get Ino back.
Get back Ino up, yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So who else we got here then? Case? Is he on Birdie as well?
Case is on Birdie. How about we give Case a shot while we're here?
Yeah.
Alright. He wants some of
the Akuma.
This guy.
So Queso actually picked up Birdie for a bit at the start of the season.
Right.
And we were sharing tech. So he should know this matchup a little bit better. I don't think you're going to be able to air fireball.
No.
I have faith. Queso is more on the
handsome Birdie too.
Yeah, he's gone fit Birdie. Alright, wait, handsome Birdie, is that fit Birdie? That's all birdies.
Handsome Birdie, fit Birdie, sexy Birdie.
But that's all birdies.
It's all the birdies.
That's all birdies. That's
how the Birdie players see Birdie. But yeah, no, this will be good. All right. So what should be looking for in this matchup? Like
in this one,
learning experience.
Okay, so the big things are like other than Bullhorn, we all know Bullhorn beats a lot of his options. So have that lock on lock. other stuff. The Kumas will whiff crouch heavy punch in the neutral. That's just the thing they do, right? Or whiff buttons. You want to be whiff punching all of those big slow buttons. They're plus on block, but if you walk just outside their range, they become kind of hot garbage. They're slow, they have huge recovery.
Oh. I grabbed him. I 100% grabbed him.
So, Kesura is playing that he's not going to give you time to think, Birdie. Did you see like how quick each thing came out?
Yeah.
He didn't give you time to analyze your options, look at his meter. He didn't give you time to start your own game. He just did things, and he'll do that. And that's perfectly fine. Other characters play like that as well. Kuma rushes you down with unit flip grabs and mix-ups. But now it's his turn.
Oh, we're living, boys.
So watch out. I think. So.
I'll take that trade.
Yeah, you take that
every day.
You take the rounds every day. Of course you do.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. So he tried to press a button after that bullhorn. Remember, it's not actually crush counterable. Which means your timing on your punish was so late that he could have just blocked it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that sweep at that range. You might have eaten a giant punish for that one.
Yeah.
That's a risky play.
Look.
But you do have to deal with these kinds of birdies. The kinds that just rush you down. They're definitely out there. The kinds that only use specials. The kinds, obviously, Ace has a bit more than that. He's doing counter hit confirms and taking to the corner and stuff. But there is like a whole squad of birdies around the gold to super flat range of who exclusively burn their meter on dolphin dives, who exclusively use it on EX bullhorn or wake up. And you gotta be ready for that.
Yeah.
You gotta find the time to look at his meter, look at the spacing, and think what are his options. So right now he can't really do a whole lot. Except that. He's gonna punish you for slow, big fireballs he can walk in bullhorn in.
Oh,
I would try and play this matchup without air fireballs, full stop. And fireballs. Unless you're guaranteed in the safe range. That's...
I press buttons. Oh boy.
That's nice.
Oh, again, I expected a crush counter. I know better. Like that, I did that all on purpose. And
That's bad.
Alright, that's cool.
Round 2.
So he's got 2 bars. Oh no.
What?
That's unsafe. But you gotta lab that punish. It's -5.
Yeah, I pressed the 5-frame button, but I guess it was too far away. Yeah.
Or you did it too late. That's the other option. Now you one hit from stun, dolphin dive. Look for it every time.
Man. So do you feel Birdie's a little bit stronger now that they removed throw loops?
It's kind of like a hit and miss, and like the throw loops aren't that big deals anymore. But he lost 2 big tools, right? He lost something that kind of functioned like a DP. He lost the bullhorn, reeling back a lot. But in nerfing it, they buffed it, so it goes further now. So if you remember the distance it used to go back, that got added onto the forward distance of it, which is why you can punish your fireballs from so far out now.
Yeah, right.
The throw loops, you didn't really use the EX command throw huge amount anyway. There was like obviously times it was useful, but yeah, you just eat the throws now. I think Birdie's more or less the same, to be honest.
Yeah, right. This is just pressing buttons.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Birdies do at this range. Remember what I said about the optimal? Standing pretty much in it for Birdie. He makes it hard for you to come in. He makes
How
it.
do you know? Like,
Every birdie has it on lock. Everybody, and it's just like you just let go.
Yeah, all he has to do is let go.
Yeah, it's not a significantly hard punish. That's a good activation. But he has meter and V trigger.
oh,
So you need to look out for that. He has meter and V trigger. Just throw them every time.
wait, that's not frame 1, is it?
That's frame 1. Outside of V trigger, EX Bullhorn is frame 1. And the moment
Right.
any birdie has EX meter and V trigger activation, you want to be looking for it. You could have also just regular Bullhorn that.
Yeah.
Nice. I would have preferred neutral jump, got a full punish, but anything to
Yeah.
discourage it, make it not happen is fine. There you go, throw them every time. Just tick throws and...
Land in time.
Oh, I'm sorry, he has V-Trigger 2, I didn't even notice. I thought he had V-Trigger 1.
This is the one, yeah.
So I don't think I would ever use this trigger in this matchup, personally. Because, importantly, it's not like a throw animation. If you throw a fireball and they chain you, you'll still get hit by that fireball.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the point then?
The point, exactly. So it anti-airs for activation, and then it gives you safe Oki and damage off hit confirms. That's it. It doesn't beat fireballs. It doesn't make things safe. You have to be real good to use it properly.
Oh, I tried to grab him.
So I think you might just be dead, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty dead.
He's got a mix up here.
Oh. We're living, boys.
Oh, he missed it, but it's fine. You didn't punish it. You tried to do something weird.
DP, he's been pressing buttons every time. But
Yeah.
I panicked.
Yeah. You also get, mix-ups off the chain. Nice.
Yeah. All right. So I think we'll start to wrap up here.
Yep.
It's getting to that time of the night. So
Scythe on though.
Oh yeah, all right. We'll get Scythe on.
Maybe Inno and Scythe.
Inno and Scythe. I'm pretty good for Inno and Scythe. I think that'll be a nice closing
So,
game.
Yeah, I know Scythe has a lot of trouble with birdies in general. So you'll see how he goes with this one. He loads the character, which is fair. If you struggle against the character, but at the same time, it's definitely doable. Just gotta start reading those options and keeping that spacing. Be a bit closer to birdie. Be more on point in punishing those can drops, and just jab check him when he dashes in. That I like this costume though. What is that? The
everyone
razor.
says that.
Looks the razor colored.
Round one.
Razor Ingrid.
Yeah, right.
All right. So
this at range, he was prime range to drop a can. But hey, if you can shoulder on reaction, that's not bad. Yeah. Yep.
throw game.
He has meter and activation.
Yeah. So this is where
You have to respect
be
it.
looking. Yeah, there it is. No anti-air.
If he anti-ed that would have been it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So things that we're looking for Inno to practice as a birdie player is
Definitely
anti-airs.
is anti-airs and activating into that trigger.
Yeah.
Because he's burning time that he could be using, killing him. The ridiculous V-trigger that he has.
Yeah. So right now, we should be looking for that V-trigger.
He's also pressing crouch light punch after something's minus, and I think definitely use stand light kick more. It's a 4-frame.
Check something.
Yeah, and on counter hit it links to stand medium punch. So you get a full combo if you can confirm that to react to this counter hit message. Well.
Oh, smart. So smart.
Yeah, that's the right decision. But again, he let him jump out the corner, pressure him, and it's just keep him in the corner, make him keep jumping out, make him make those mistakes, and eventually just start anti-airing with crouch heavy punch and make him really regret jumping out, make him feel bad, make him think like, oh, and he has so much time to react to this obvious jump in. Biggest thing about it, how many people in the corner, how long does it take for them to jump out? Like they'll sit there for like 5 seconds, right? 10 if they're real patient.
People get antsy in the corner.
Yeah, people get antsy. No one's comfortable just chilling.
Unless it's Nez. Nez doesn't jump.
That's nice. Well, and you can't jump in on Nez. He also has the best anti in the game.
Yeah.
So I would end that combo in Bullhorn, just because you get to chase him down. And one of the big buffs that Birdie got was that you can do that in Season 3. From that range, Light Punch will still combo into Bullhorn.
Wow.
Yeah. You got me to respect that option. Now when he whiffs a big button like that, that heavy kick, you can whiff punish it with stand medium punch. That's a big slow button. And if you just like have like a decent amount of practice, just like whiffing buttons in a training lab and just pressing stand medium punch behind it, you get a good amount of damage just from people trying to do stand heavy kick V-trigger activations. Like you get a good amount from Bison's just whiffing stand heavy, what's it? Down forward heavy punch in neutral. Yeah, whatever that button is. There's, you know, one. We all know it.
Yeah.
How many Lauras just stand there at like half screen throwing heavy kick? Like it's all
They're good blocks.
good blocks. Yeah. I would not be using Bullhorn as an anti-air as much as, you know, it's 15 frames startup.
And as we were saying before, it's not invincible.
It's not invincible. And sometimes it'll just trade. So yeah, because it's not invincible. But 15 means it's slower than crouch heavy punch. If you're reacting with Bullhorn, you could have reacted with crouch heavy punch and got a better damage, more damage, better Oki, combos into V-trigger, which combos into super. That's nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing.
So yeah, you can definitely bait those kinds of things.
Yeah, right.
So when you whiff something like that, medium punch, just a whiffed button should be a medium punch. Any whiff button.
Yeah.
That's like a special, a whiff special, especially you can get crouch heavy punch off those kinds of things. This is where people get antsy though. Stun's building up, you're trapped in the corner. Do you burn V-trigger? I would burn the bar here.
Yeah. The reversal?
Yeah, I would burn it. Because he's gonna die from one combo anyway. Or like, that's gutsy. Yeah, and if you got
there we go.
That's it. Oh, the combo. It's okay. It's fine.
Look for the anti-air.
Oh.
That's
Don't know
unsafe.
why then.
That's unsafe as well. That's also,
It's also unsafe, yeah.
Oh man.
So
Those last three moves, all of them were unsafe.
the bullhead, the Tenko, and the forward heavy punch. They're all very, very unsafe.
Yeah. Oh man. Whew, that had me going that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
right.
Birdie. That's everything he does is unsafe. Just gotta lab it, and then basically think about what options he has, and then he won't be able to use them. Yeah, like as effectively.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about Dolphin Dive when he has 1 bar, if you're thinking about Wake Up EX Bullhorn, it's not going to be nearly as effective if you keep his resources on your mind. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, no, I've definitely learned a lot about Birdie, and I'm sure the Birdie players have learned even more. So thank you very much. For all of those people who have missed the start of this or they want to see it again, jump over to the Team WP YouTube channel. Check us out there. Click the subscribe button. You can find all the previous LP4U episodes. We've got all the tournaments that WP hosts re-uploaded there as well. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our website where we have a lot of information about our sponsored players, which Rumours.
That happens to be one of them is me.
Yeah.
Master rank when?
Ideally, I want to say give me 2 weeks. I reckon I can grind it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. 2 weeks time. What's that?
weeks.
We'll be checking in on the 26th of February.
All right. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I can do it. Easy, right?
Easy. No worries.
Oh no, it's been good here. So yeah, happy to help out. If you have any questions about Buddy, I'm happy to help out on the Discord or Twitter or however you can ask me. Always happy to share tech, whether you play Buddy or just want to get better against him. Yeah.
No, that's good. Thank you very much. Again, really appreciate it. And for those of you who do want to ask for his help, check us out on the Discord. We'll get a link up there for you. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Cheers. Good night.
See ya.